Okay. So, as you go into the hallway, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, joy.
uh, okay. You, as you're out in the hallway, you hear.
Knocking?
Do you hear that?
Vaguely.
Yeah, well, you hear that. It's singing, and it's trying to put you to sleep. You see a figure. It looks humanoid. It's small. It's very petite, about, I don't know, 2 feet tall, and it's singing on the bow of the ship. It has like long green hair, kind of a black body, and just white head.
I know what that is. Oh my! It's my, it's my idol.
Yes, or you know what it is, right?
I know it's Meloetta.
Yeah. This is okay for you. Mythical Pokemon are like celebrities in this world, and Meloetta to you is like the number one performing Pokemon. It could sing, it could dance. So as a
Yeah,
performer yourself,
that's why
you probably
that's
idolize
why
this
she's
thing.
Henry's idol.
Yeah.
She's Henry's idol. Oh,
So she hasn't seen you yet, but she is singing her bewitching song to put people to sleep.
okay, I won't be rude. Yes, yes, I will.
Are you letting out that laugh?
Yes.
She instantly stops singing and turns around and she says, "Who is there?"
Oh, uh, hello. I'm, hello. I am Henry. I am just a small town performer looking to do something bigger. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Mellowett. I am so honored.
She kind of like blanks for a second and she's trying to process what you're saying, and she says, "Yes, Meloetta, name Nocturne, Henry.
Oh, oh, ah.
Why no sleeping you?"
Oh, yes, I happen to have the ability Vital Spirit. I am unable to sleep through means such as that, yes.
Oh, so like pluck, not sleeping. And then she
Oh, you
points
taught
up.
me
She
that.
points. She points up to the crow's nest. You, you've probably noticed she talks pretty weird. You don't know why,
Yes.
but you think it's either she doesn't know how to speak the common tongue, or she's inflicted with some ailment that is making her speak like that.
I would say unable to speak the common tongue. I do know, I think I do know, like, wait, no, I only know two languages. And the Pokemon language is the common tongue at this point.
Yeah, and she asks. She kind of like asks, "Do do singing you?"
Ah, yes, 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 I do, but am more, I am more one to play instruments.
Instruments.
Ah, yes, like this flute here.
She kind of turns back to the sea. It's a starry night out, and she says, "Insensia say scared everyone. Helping
Oh,
sleeping, I am."
oh, ah, you're helping everyone sleep
She,
because of the current disaster. Yes.
she kind of
Well,
giggles. She kind of giggles and says, "Insensia say not allowed to go out, but I want help."
Do you? You need help now, do you?
No, well, I. She says, I do need a help. My friend go sleeping forever. Insensia want help to go Lively Town.
Lively Town. Well, we're headed to Lively Town. Everyone on the ship is headed to Lively Town.
So can understand what I say. Not speaking like you. Singing, I speak. I scared when friends sleep. Moon loud.
The moon is loud.
And Pokemon hurting friend, and then she sleep. You see something?
Also, I wrote down Meloetta, friends sleep forever. She no like, moon angry.
Hank, you were with Nocturne, the Meloetta, and Captain Ulver, the Tyranitar, is kind of like wiping his brow after saving the ship to the best of his abilities. And she says, we do job good.
Depends on how you define good.
Yes!
And then we ended up finding another that is completely broken down and stuck into the bottom of the ocean. And then yet another ship, which tried to scare the pants off of us. That one got shunned down. And now, for all we know, a pirate ship has taken over the ship that we were just on, and now we're in the middle of freaking nowhere. Is that what I'm getting so far?
The Meloetta says to you, Rodney, what is pants?
The ground. It feels like pants.
Not much for a trip all the way to Lively Town. I guess.
Nocturne. Nocturne, do you need to rest too?
I don't need sleep as much as you.
That's an appropriate reaction.
The dog apparently didn't like that.
She says, what mystery dungeon?
Mystery dungeons are these strange areas where you go in and you're unable to get out unless you have a specific way of doing so, and each time will probably face a bunch of any Pokemon at any point in time, and once we leave the other side, we'll end up in someplace completely different from where we are now.
She kind of looks at you, and you could tell she doesn't get it at all, but she's like nodding and smiling to be nice.
Aw.
Oh, what? So we just care about your day now. It's the Rodney Show. Everything is about Rodney.
Shut up, Henry.
Meloetta Nocturne says, never seen that show. Yes. Sister met human.
Sister?
Mine sister.
Human.
She meet him.
Where is your sister now?
At home.
Okay, do you know where your home is?
Where
That's good.
home is.
Where is home? You have no idea, do you?
She might know, it's just she can't communicate. it to us.
You think maybe if we say it in a different language?
If you know how to, what language do you normally speak, Nocturne?
I sing like you for my speaking.
So the difference is that she sings, and then that's normal for her. Okay.
I wonder.
But the problem is that we know this. If she starts singing, everyone starts falling asleep. This is in our character thing. We know that if she starts singing, she goes.
Actually,
You don't.
yeah. I could probably I could try and make an insight and see if I can figure it out because I actually heard her singing and it caused me to fall asleep. But I don't know that for sure. You were in a silent room, and Rain was in an out of body experience. So
I'm the only one who knows this.
Yeah.
yeah.
Henry's the only one. And it's because he can't fall asleep. That's
That's the
So
problem.
maybe someone at the Expedition Society can help us. After all, that's where Insensia wanted to take Nocturne. So
yes.
maybe.
She want me talking to Mawile.
Mawile.
Well, if Lively Town is exactly where we're supposed to go, then that's exactly where we're supposed to go. So
Yeah.
once we get out of this mystery dungeon first, are we ready to skedaddle or not?
Yeah. Okay. I think we're ready to skedaddle, and let's all keep going for Lively Town.
Nocturne says to you, Rodney, what is Dream?
An absolute paradise.
She thinks over for a minute. She kind of nods, but you can tell she just really doesn't understand. Okay, so you know one of them is a mythical Pokemon, Meloetta, and she says to you, "You Mawile?"
Pardon?
She kind of she's like, oh, she's like correcting herself, kinda. Oh, you is Mawile.
My name is Rafa. I'm a Litten.
Oh. Hello, Ing Rafa.
Nice to meet you too. What's your name?
Name is Nocturne.
Nice to meet you, Nocturne. She holds out her paw to shake. She's not really sure if Nocturne's comfortable speaking the language or not.
She shakes it.
You're talking to me?
Yes. I can understand the tone in your voice, Rodney.
You've just guessed that I have been sarcastic to people this entire time.
Yes, you sound sarcastic all the time.
Nocturne shouts out, passive aggressive.
Yes,
Right.
passive aggressive. Absolutely.
That right?
I'm just giving off a little laugh and like,
I volunteer Mr. Passive Aggressive over here.
We're all investigating.
Nocturne blurts out very proudly, passive aggressive. Like she's really proud she learned a new word.
Oh.
Any of you can see in the dark?
Rodney can.
Rodney can.
Passive aggressive can.
all right, I get the freaking picture.
What you immediately notice when you enter this room is two Pokemon fighting this mechanical apparition that looks very similar to the creature you witnessed on the distraction.
Okay.
Except it looks mechanical. Just as you enter the room, you kind of see them do the finishing blow on it.
Okay. Well, that's
And
good.
it kind of clunks down.
Hey, are you two okay? I call out to them, obviously.
Lucius!
You notice their ears go down, and they slowly turn their heads at you, or the white one does. And she says, "Look, brother." And she speaks with this very deadpan, with a slight tinge of coyness in her voice.
I turn to Lucius and I jab him and I'm like, Lucius! What are you thinking?
The other one kind of turns around at you, and he's as hard as to read as Mimikyu is, but they have that permanent poker face on their wonderful little visages.
Rafa's gonna stare him in the eyes. Cat staring contest.
I wave at them. No reaction.
No reaction.
What a
I don't think they're friendly.
I just want to step back and backpedal. That's all I really want to do. I'm just like, okay, we had it fun. Let's just get out of here. Let's not bother these two.
"What are you doing in here?" says the male.
We're exploring. I imagine you're doing the same.
Not exactly.
Oh.
Then what are you doing here?
I turn to Rain and Henry. I'm like, be prepared to run.
We got a false lead. We're leaving now.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You kind of, you could tell they're conversing, but it seems to be like kind of telepathic.
They're staring at each other while telepathically.
Yeah, they're kind of like
looking at
just
each other.
staring at each other. You have a feeling that's what they've been kind of doing.
They're using The Shining.
Rain, Henry, come on. Let's get out of here. And I'm still stepping back and back into the pathway.
I'm not stepping back into it, but I'm just kind of like sidling away.
They're approaching you, but like kind of just, they don't seem to be hostile or anything, but they're kind of like floating a bit. They're heading towards you.
Rafa's like the only one who hasn't moved.
I haven't moved either.
Please
Well, I'm
don't
going
hurt
to
us.
sort of move out of the way so that they can move past us. But
Yeah.
I just suddenly duck and I'm like, please don't hurt me.
The male says, "Have any of you heard of a place called Niflheim?"
Oh,
only,
yes.
only
Oh,
in
yes.
fairy tales. I'm not sure if such a place even exists, but I've heard of it in fairy
It
tales.
exists. The female cuts you off and says, "It exists."
Oh, why are you interested in Niflheim?
We need an item from it. We heard about the state of this dungeon and a certain creature in it, and thought he had the means to go to Niflheim and retrieve an item we require.
I
But-
am really not paying attention to this. I am just on the ground and I'm like, please take me out of this nightmare.
But it turns out his spirit is stuck in here, and, well, he'll be going to Niflheim once this dungeon is restored, but he thinks he's going to Father Sky, as he said. He's going to be disappointed. But I think it'd be get quite the burden off of us if you were to maybe help us
How could we help you?
find Niflheim.
Wouldn't we have to die?
Well, yes. We'd have to. That's the easy way there. But we are looking for a way for Pokemon with blood, warm blood flowing through their veins to go there and come back, well, alive.
What did I tell you?
And unfortunately,
I had it right.
our search has come up fruitless.
Have you tried?
I
Have you tried?
volunteer Rodney for the sacrifice.
They're looking for someone to go alive, genius.
Yeah, shut up, Spox.
Can you stop
do
calling
you-
me that? It doesn't.
Have you tried the Expedition Society? They might know the way.
You see him start laughing when you bring that up. The Expedition Society. You see, we don't seek help from people like them. Pokemon like them. Or people.
Why not?
We're in the business of change for the world. And we are that change.
You want to change the world by going to the world of the dead while alive?
Precisely.
Are you looking for immortality or something?
No, perish the thought. We are looking for a means to free the world. A world not bound by laws, no outlaws, no leaders. A free world, just like this mystery dungeon. A force of nature.
Well,
What we need
if-
from Niflheim is an ethereal crystal. That's all we need.
Well, if we ever hear of a way, we'll be sure to mention it to you, but currently we have other things we're focusing on.
I think you should make it a priority.
Is that a threat?
Oh, calm down, Rafa.
She's all ready to go.
It is.
You think you can take 5 to 2?
Rafa,
Rafa.
don't even try it.
I'm like her.
I think your counting
backwards probably
is.
lighting up now.
I think your math is a little off because I think it's 4 to 2. And the female one pulls out a crystal, and I'm going to assign each of you a number here.
Oh,
Oh no.
What takes?
What you do?
Okay.
this was
So
a bad.
I'm gonna.
Well-
Henry's going to give a little piece of paper to Lucius, and just this is what it reads for the cat to see.
Well, it didn't land on any of you. It landed on Nocturne.
Oh.
And now she has to make a charisma saving throw, but she's pretty good at that, so. Or gets a nat 1. Okay, so as this, well, I didn't expect this to happen. This, female Meowstic points this crystal at Nocturne. She just disappears.
What happened?
I knew you were up to no good.
And
Calm
you said
down.
you didn't know the way.
Calm down.
Let's all calm down.
This is not helping.
Okay, let's all calm down.
I have a better proposition now. You find Niflheim, and you get your little girlfriend back.
Do you think the answer is in this dungeon?
No, obviously not.
Then where would we find the
Rafa,
answer?
Rafa takes a step forward.
How are you preparing for battle, or are you just
Don't.
nonchalantly?
Don't.
Not yet. But she's definitely got her back arched and there's fire.
Yeah. Ready to shoot some fire hairballs.
Don't.
Perhaps we should enlighten them, brother. I think we should.
Look,
Roll initiative.
little boy.
Oh! Yes! Yes!
We're dead.
We're dead.
What are these meow sticks? They're so beefy.
They were intended, I'm guessing, to be like a long-running villain that we were supposed to fight later when we were leveled up.
Yes, but somebody decided they had to annoy them.
I didn't know. Rafa didn't know how tough they were. She's been alone in the desert.
I thought that it would be pretty obvious by them making an NPC disappear.